Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Man, suicide, our life or full freedom. The final walk, the Orange Mile. Let's ask us, is it not suicide for us to continue to allow ourselves to be motherfucking crabs in a bucket that keep pulling each other down, that knock each other down at every fucking turn of life? Because this is what the fuck we doing. Do you not see Rochester's at a war page? Almost every fucking city we live in is at a war page with us killing each other. It's suicide. It's suicide how we are living, the way we are positioned to live. When are we going to outgrow it? When are we going to rise? Or when are we going to jump off the fucking bridge? Because it's life or death. To me, this movement is it. It's it for me. There is no other life after this. There is no after. To me, it's over. It's either life or it's death for us. The betterment of us. It's time that we unite. It's time that we share knowledge. It's time that we pull together our resources and stop knocking each other down. Stop fucking destroying each other. Stop being scared to see your fucking brother or sister rise. Because that's what the fuck they want. And that's why the fuck we've been getting destroyed. Every single movement we had was destroyed with the naysayers, the talkers, those that want to come in and say, you're wrong. I had somebody in Birmingham tell me, I don't think you good for Birmingham. I think Birmingham should decide their way. When nobody in Birmingham is uniting the city. Nobody is doing nothing. It's a lot of people that's helping and they spread out. Nobody is uniting, but instantly somebody want to attack because soon as they see the growth, they want to say, hold up, I should be doing this. Yes, you should be doing it, and that was my reply. When y'all take over, I'll take my ass home because I want to be in my city. I want to be with my people. I don't give a fuck about the rain. I don't give a fuck about the fun. I don't care about the games. That's what y'all care about. That's what our people care about. Fucking alcohol, partying, having a good life. You're young, you can live. You're young, you got time. You don't fucking got time. Our lives is limited. We gotta build this shit for our kids. Nobody's gonna help us. Where's help gonna come from? When has help ever came to the black man and woman in America? Ever. It's not coming to us. 3, 4 in the morning, wake the fuck up. It's not coming. There is no help. There is no justice. They've been beating our asses. They've been putting their foot on our necks. They've been choking us. And what? We riot for a couple weeks? We riot for a month? 1 or 2 cities take a street? But a year later, we back to normal. We back to normal. We back to motherfuckers damn near getting off. What the judge say in this new case? Oh, we need to do a lesser charge, more likely that we won't have a second trial or he don't get off. Come on. There is no justice. There is no help. It is suicide, the way we are set up. And suicide is rising in the black community because we are no longer happy. Yes, our generation was happy with nothing because we knew how to not have nothing. So we knew how to appreciate something. But the new generation, they spoiled. They don't know how to handle it. Suicides is going to rise in our community along with the murder rate. This is coming. It is here. It has been here. And none of us is addressing this. Everybody think, worry about you and yours, and you don't got to worry about your neighbor. But if I raise a fucked up kid and you raise a good kid next door to me, my son is going to stab your son in the back. So it don't matter what the fuck you did. We must do this together. We must rise together. We must unite together. It's our life of full freedom. But our freedom don't come from them. Our freedom don't come from outside. That's been given to us as much as we need. We could take the rest with unity within us, with unity within our own, with unity within our own communities, with unity in sharing information and helping our brothers get ahead and congratulating and being happy for our brothers and sisters when they grow. For us being okay taking criticism from our brother, from our sister. This is what it's going to take. Psychologically, we must free ourselves. Full freedom comes with mental freedom. We must mentally free ourselves from the enslavement of the fucking knowledge that they've been teaching us since they kids. Right now, the new thing is, make sure every single kid don't have a problem with being gay or not gay. When we was growing up, it was make all the bad guys black and all the good guys white. So the bad guy, the black guy always fucked up some shit, and the good guy always came to save the day, the white guy. This is a psychological fucking that we went through forever. But you know they fucked up. They put me in jail very young. Putting me in jail young broke my mind from this society. I could care less about this world. I could care less. But I could care about you. I could care about, when we die, after we dead, all we're going to do, we're going to ask to come back to this world, not to see our kids, not to see our mothers, not to see our brothers. We're going to ask to come back to this world just to do one more good deed. One good deed. Because it's power in helping your brother. It's power in the way the Lord made this universe where we must civilize, work together. He made us that way. That is power in working together. We can't do it alone. There's too many chiefs and not enough Indians, but everybody could be a chief and everybody got to learn to be an Indian. Know when to be a boss and know when not to be. Brothers and sisters, where is our unity? Brothers and sisters, where is our growth? We've been in this country 400 years. How have we not grown? How have we not risen? We can't get nothing done because our separation is so vast. Our separation runs so deep. Our hatred for each other runs so deep. But all that's over because shit, I have no wants. My only want is to fulfill my last mission. I done did everything I wanted in life. The last mission is to help my people. That's it. Selfishness is what's killing us. Selflessness is destroying us. We are very selfish. We all want to be the one to make it first. I had a brother say to me today, brother, I wish you would have got in at the beginning with us so we could all been here together. And I said, no, brother, I got in when I was supposed to get in. I'm happy for you. And now I'm inviting others, and they say it too. They say, yo, a lot of people jumping on this crypto since you stamped it. Yeah, I'm a real leader. I don't stamp something unless I really feel it. Unless I really feel it inside me. I understand I must create myself to be this man, that I must lead my people. And one day I hope I am one of the head leaders of all of our people in America. And if I'm the head leader of all of our people in America, we ain't going to be killing each other. We ain't going to be destroying each other. There's ways to stop this. Just nobody listens. Nobody wants to understand. They want to follow the celebrities. They want to follow what's popular. So we got to make it popular. We need each and everybody help. Nobody wants to hear this message though. We want a bottle. We want a shot. How about a shot of life? Because our kids is going to be committing suicide. Either by doing shit that's going to put them in jail, doing shit that's going to get felonies on their record. See, look, they said felons could vote now. Absolutely true. Felons can vote. But felons can't be a realtor. So by me catching a felony at 14, I can't sell houses. I can't make 10% capping off houses, but this is what I'm good at. I can't sell my own I can sell my own houses, but I can't sell my man's houses. Not legally, I can't go to school and be a realtor. And there's a lot of other jobs that they block us from getting into. You know what being a realtor does? Being a realtor helps you buy back your community. Being a realtor helps you take back your community. You need realtors. But they make sure the felons don't be. So if they give most people in there a felon, it's hard for us to get on our feet. It's going to take all of us because of how much they crippled us with their laws. But instead of us fighting their laws, let's do what Malcolm X did and learn them, and play them fucking right. There's a lot of things we got in motion. If this coin shit work, we really got a lot of things in motion. If the coin shit don't work, we've been had a lot of things in motion, big things for our people to give motivation, but it's going to take all of us. The strength is in us. The strength is in the unity. It's killing me what I am seeing. In Niagara Falls, man, we doing good. But everywhere else I go, it isn't like Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls been doing good these last 5-6 months. Other places, it's fucking it's a war. It's a war, blacks on blacks. We killing over corners. Then I go to Tampa. I look for corners. I hear about all these gangsters and these corners and these projects. I go to these projects and they gone. They rebuilt over them. None of these people is there. But the graves are still there, the people that died there. The prison time is still counting for the people that went to jail defending them corners that when they decided, okay, enough, we want to build up. They got us out of there. It's so easy for them to just move us. When I came home from prison, my aunt, man, she was on dialysis. She raised me. She stayed on dialysis for 7 years. She made sure I came home and she seen me before she said it's over. And she made me promise, man, I was going to get on the right track. I was going to do the right thing. And I knew it was time. It's time for all of us. I can't do this alone. The reason why my movement grow, the reason why my movement wears hats is because I got y'all. We are destroying each other by being stingy. We are destroying each other by backbiting. And if you listen to the backbiting, you just as fucking guilty as the motherfucker talking. Oh, I had to tell you. You know, you ever hear this? I wouldn't be a good friend if I ain't tell you this. No, you a bad friend by telling them you disturbing their peace. You know that their ex is doing this, that, and the third. You know it's going to bother them, but you know that they ain't peaceful right now, moving on. You don't tell them. You shut the fuck up because you know that that's the best for your friend. But we don't want to take them real steps. We don't want to really help our neighbor. We don't want to get to know our neighbor. We want to backbite and talk shit. That's what we do. That makes us no better than them. That makes us no better than what we came from, what we had to come out of. We must stand the tallest, the best, in honor, morals, and character in any nation that ever stand in this world. That's how we must stand. Join me, brothers and sisters, and I promise you, I believe we could go down in history for literally leaving an imprint that changed the nation of this world. I do believe that. I am Muslim, but I do believe black people are also the children of Israel. I believe we are the black people. I think it was us. Moses was black. So I do believe we are the children of Israel. I do believe we was the chosen people of the Lord. I do believe that one day we are meant to rise. And I think that day is now, but when we rise, we are not to knock down other races. We are not to hate other races. We are not to beat up other races. Other races are starting to go through the problems that we've been going through for 30, 40, 50 years. We ain't to look at them and say, ha, look, we've been facing this. Look, oh, y'all mad because now y'all facing that. No, we need to, once we get our shit together, turn around and teach them how to do it easier because we understand it. We went through this way longer. Like when we start going through suicide in our community, and our youth start killing each other, we're going to need their help because they've been dealing with suicide for 30, 40 years. Because that depression comes with that dollar. When that almighty dollar run your life, that's when suicide is more important. When that almighty dollar run your life, suicide become higher. You become spoiled. You become miserable because you're looking for fulfillment. And you got that money. It's like, what else can you do to fulfill? I realized that the top is lonely. You get to the top and it's like, damn, the real part, the real struggle, the real joy of it all was the run there, was to get there. Brothers, I need your help. Your neighbor needs your help. Your son needs your help. Your daughter needs your help. Your sister needs your help. Your auntie needs your help. It's time we take back our communities. It's time we buy back our communities. I love that the brother told me, yeah, I just said you pass on the knowledge. Whatever I give you, you pass it on for free. You can't tell me that because I'm going to pass it. And I'm going to roar it. And I'm going to make sure everybody got an opportunity to eat from whatever plate that I learn is a good plate to eat from. A good halal plate. A good lawful plate that isn't going to hurt our people but could advance it. Now, those of us that make money, I'll take it a step further. I'll be like, yo, if you really hit, make sure you open a school in your city. Because, you know, I got people in different cities. Open a school in your city. One brother said, man, if I hit, I want to get out this city. I said, well, brother, how about you open a school and let your city know this is what I'm leaving y'all, but I got to go and take my family here. That school is going to stand and it's going to build and it's going to stand on its own, just like the School of Thought in Niagara Falls stands on its own. Are we ready for this? Yes. Do we want this? Yes. Don't let the few you see trick you into believing that we don't want this. Don't let the few that is out here killing, shooting, and doing this shit over and over because they just going to jail, coming home, and it's just a circle, you know what I mean, of the same one. Don't let them be fooled, but don't believe they even want a better way. They even want a better tomorrow. They even want an opportunity at doing something different, but they don't know. You know, getting niggas from the street into these coins is hard. We had to earn every dollar. We had to fight for every dollar. We had to struggle for every dollar. Putting our dollar in something that we don't know, it doesn't feel good to us. How do we know the drug game, they wonder? Because they turned our parents into drug addicts. So we all know the drug game because we grew up around the motherfuckers using. Who taught us another way? Who came in to show us another way? So when the brother said to me before, I don't think you want the best for Birmingham. I don't think you got Birmingham best interests at your heart. Who else coming in here saying, yo, it's in you? Who else coming in here showing us, man, it's in us? Who else taking their life, man? I could have took my good bag. I could have sold my houses. I could have went anywhere in this fucking country and I could have lived a good life. Nobody here never heard from me again. But to me, that's not honor. To me, that's not respect. To me, that's not me looking out for those that I came up with, that I struggled with, that I was in the mud with, that I was in the sandbox with, that I was at 13th Street Center with, my Jericho brothers, my T3M brothers. Man, there's so much being taken from us. When I sit back and think about the brothers I lost, those doing life, those doing 20 years, and then those that lost their life. How many? Countless numbers. And the newspaper is nothing but a number. My brother was the 44th murder in Rochester, and I just seen a national story that said Rochester is out of control. They just had their 70th murder, and the community is mourning, and they don't know what to do. They thinking of reasons what to do. Face the black-on-black crime. Give us another way. But we got to do it. We're not going to believe the white man. We're not going to believe the Asian. We're not going to believe the Arab. It must come from us. It must come from our people. It must come from within us. And this ability, this movement, this drive, this passion, it's in each and every one of us. Do we not feel the pull to want better? Do we not feel the pull of being kings, of being queens? Do we not always feel like, hold up, I'm supposed to be a king? What other race, what other people always feel inside them, I'm supposed to be a king? Because each and every one of us know in our souls that we supposed to be kings. But we acting like fucking peasants. We acting like peasants. We'll get mad if the government call us hoodlums, but I'm going to tell you as a black man,
from the hood, that's in the hood, in different cities, we act like motherfucking hoodlums. And it's not all of us. It's those of us that want to be seen, though. Because those of us that don't act like hoodlums, they so busy trying to stay away from the hoodlums that they don't want to be seen. Let a nigga know you got a little bag, a nigga might rob you and kill you. Let a nigga know you got a little son, nigga will rob you and kill you. For what? You know what, before these coins hit, y'all don't know this, somebody broke in, took all the little money I had left. I ain't stressed it. Everybody like, yo, how ain't you stressed? Those that know, how ain't you stressed? It's what Allah wanted. Next thing you know, 3-4 days later, pew, blessings just dropped in, coins hit. New opportunities, new doors open. I don't gotta go backwards because my mind is so smart. As I went into my cocoon, I ain't come out the caterpillar. A lot of us go into a cocoon. We go into our heads and we come out the same person we went in. No, we need to go within ourselves and come out that butterfly that sees the world different, that sees the world broader, that sees the raw and the importance of life. Are we too scared to do that? Do we fear success too much to do that? Does it matter who makes it first in your family, long as y'all all make it? And if more of us knew that if you made it, if the rappers in your city, if everybody in your city knew that if you made it, you was gonna pull everybody with you, would more people in your city be more likely to back you? Would more people in your city be more likely to jump behind you and say, okay, we're gonna put all of our weight behind you, you get in and pull us up? But we can't do that, because if you make it, you might not bring us. How many of us made it to the NFL? How many of us made it to the NBA? And how many of us did absolutely nothing for our people? No, we wanted to wait till we had all the riches. When we got the first couple $1 million contract, we thought of ourselves. Not those people that drove 20 hours to our games. Not those that went to every single high school game, every single college game. No, we forgot those. We changed our number, because that's the first thing they tell you when you become a pro. Change your number, because people about to be asking you for shit. But like MC Hammer said, yo, what y'all think I was paying people with watermelon? I had to pay these people I gave businesses and jobs to and opportunities to, and you know what? I went broke the same way. I don't got no cash. I don't care. I gave my money away, giving people opportunities. I paid people to learn. Most of the time I was wasting my money, people were saying, but I wasn't wasting my money. I gave my city a chance to learn, to have hope that you could go and learn something, that you could learn a trade, that you don't need to go to school for 40 years. You don't always need to go to school for 8 years. You don't always need to accumulate the debt. You 30 years old, man, you can learn something. You got the time, learn how to do floors, learn how to do plumbing, constantly be learning. We waste so much time listening to 5-6 hours of music a day. Add some lectures into your life. Add some knowledgeable stuff into your life. Just to have it play in the background, you never know. Whatever you put into your mind is going to stir up. Your mind is a computer is going to process it. We got to limit the junk coming in and raise the info that we are able to process so we could put out better results in our life. Where's the results at in our life? How many of us can look at the last 90 days and say, I see results? How many of us can look at the last 30 days and say, I see results? How many of us going out this weekend and this week, we ain't do shit? Nothing to be joyful, nothing to celebrate. Stop fucking celebrating and understand life, you only get one of them. Every time that sun go down, you will never see that sun again. Tomorrow ain't promised, but the passport to tomorrow is that we work on it today. And whatever work you put in, whatever steps you put into this life, don't go unturned. It goes to your kids. It goes to your children. So when you decide to live your life and just party, you don't set them up a chance to live a good life. Come on, let's push our kids to the 4th step and teach our kids how to take it to the 8th step. 6 generations from now, we back kings of all of our communities. It's possible. It ain't possible. It's going to happen. But brothers and sisters, it's time we join together. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. I love all y'all. I appreciate y'all. I do recommend that y'all get into them penny coins right now. I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't believe nothing lasts forever, so I don't know about all this long term and this change the world. It could happen, but I would say we need to start investing in our community too, though. We need to really invest in our community. Every single community should have a leader that bringing WAG to your city. And what WAG does is organize and bring together every single community every single organization, every single person, and put all of us under one banner. We still gonna have our own organizations. We still gonna do whatever fields we doing, but now we sharing information across. We helping each other out. We bouncing people, getting everybody a bigger support system so we can really take root into these cities. A lot of times there's good people in our communities, good organizations and good people trying to do stuff, but they don't got the manpower. This way will start getting us the manpower in every single community to start this psychological war of changing our parents, of changing us, and of changing our children mentally to prepare to live a better, successful life. And that doesn't always mean financially, because money does not make you happy. Success is going to come in the betterment of being happy with what we got and being happy for everything around us and everyone around us. Being happy for the rain when it's here. Being happy for your nagging ass girlfriend. Being happy for your mama that keep repeating the same shit over and over and talk about the same stories every single goddamn day. Be happy. Be grateful. Smile. We got to be ready to stand now and understand that for our children, we must be ready all to give our life. Either you to take full control of our neighborhoods and go forward. And I love what the police in Niagara Falls, New York has done. For the most part, with the all we got in the entrepreneur school of thought, they have got out our way and let us do what we do. And I really appreciate them. See, it ain't about beating up the cops. It's about the fact that if they're going to do what they do, we got to respect that. Y'all going to get out our way. I mean, somebody get killed, somebody get shot. They got to do a job. They got a job to do. Protect this earth. Not harass and keep the population of Negroes down. Brothers and sisters, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for turning in. Let's stop committing suicide by thinking that wanting for our neighbor is not the best option for our own self in this life and in the hereafter, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters.